This livestream is brought to you by Cyclone Nutrition, located in Wathena, Kansas. Cyclone Nutrition is the official nutritional beverage provider for storm chaser Jeff Smith. Go see Nina for all your nutritional needs. And by Cajun Food Coma, an authentic Louisiana kitchen and lounge, located in Troy, Kansas. Cajun Food Coma is the official Cajun food provider for storm chaser Jeff Smith. Go see Chef Brandon and Anita and let them serve you up the best Cajun cuisine in the Midwest.
How we doing, everybody? Hopefully y'all can hear me. Just checking the stream here. Looks like I have a little bit of a delay maybe in my processing. Um, Kept having to set out the stream a little bit because I kept having some technical difficulties trying to get started this first day out. So we'll have to try to improve on that. All right, so it looks like we're up and running. Hope everybody's doing good today on Friday. Um, we've got chase mode activated, severe weather threat, northeast Kansas, northwest Missouri. This actually extends kind of up through Iowa all the way down into Oklahoma. We do have the potential for strong damaging winds, large diameter hail, and some tornadoes. I'm currently in Doniphan County, Kansas, headed westbound. Gonna kind of stay along 36 here, head west, and see what I can get into here. Bear with me if we have any technical difficulties. I'm trying some new streaming software this year around, so I'm still trying to work out the kinks and the bugs. So be a little bit of a testing phase while we're out, but hopefully all goes without a hitch. So appreciate y'all tuning in, and I'll do the best I can to kind of check over to the chat when I can. Pick up. It's going to be a little different for me this year. I'm streaming both YouTube and Facebook, so I appreciate y'all joining along, and let's get this thing rolling. Give me 1 second. I'll adjust some cams, and we'll get headed up the road here. Okay. All right. We're going to head west. We'll see what we can get into here. Hopefully everybody can hear me. If somebody can drop a message in the chat there. Let me know they can hear me okay. I'm working with some in-car mics this time, this season around. Anybody got a copy of this, Jeff? Just advising I should be live. Finally, kept having to push on my stream. Was having a lot of trouble getting things going. But hopefully everything streams well. I've got a good delay. Let me know if I'm having any mic issues, Derek. I saw you pop up in the chat there. Copy that. Thank you guys. I should have a bottom ticker, but I don't know why it's not working, so figure that out later. All right, guys. How's everybody doing today, Friday? Here we are, first week of March, and we're already getting severe weather. Looks like the season's getting started a little early. As you can see, a good portion of northeast Kansas, southeast Nebraska, southwest Iowa, northwest Missouri are all under a tornado watch. This afternoon, the SPC, Storm Prediction Center, decided to add a 10% tornado risk area to this area up here. It's why I decided to go ahead and stay up in this area and see what we get up here. Right now, there's a little bit of convection happening to the west. There's some to the south of me. I'm going to continue on west here, and then I might drop south a little bit and just kind of see what storm modes we end up in. Right now, there's a good amount of cloud cover. We're sitting about 70 degrees, but I know the dew points we're probably looking at, I think 60s, mid 60s, low to mid 60s dew points. That's going to prevail kind of into the evening hours. Down in the bottom corner of the stream there, of course, one side you see the radar, the other side you see the Midwest Meso Project logo. That is the research group that I'm a part of, along with 417 Storm Chasers, Nader Boys, Team Havoc, and then we got Subby's Weather Talk also there with us. We're all going to be doing some research this year, getting probes out into storms, collecting data, Matt with 417 is kind of our chief engineer for the team. He's spent a lot of time developing some wonderful, wonderful technology, um, probes and such to get out there in the storms. So check us out. We're online at MidwestMesoProject.com. Hey, Dennis, Maryville's Maryville's kind of going to be right in line with the track of these storms. Um, Things are kind of going to move as it looks right now, maybe initially from the southwest to the northeast. Um, we're still expected to have two modes of storms. The first mode's going to come anytime between 2 and 6 p.m. That's when we should see the initial wave of storm development. And then there's supposed to be a second wave of storms coming on the backside of this that likely will potentially form into kind of a linear system with a little bit of both. We might see some strong
A
winds.
new tornado warning has been issued.
Tornado warning in Oklahoma there. But yeah, Maryville's under the gun tonight as well. Strong wind gusts. Our primary threats are going to be strong wind gusts and upwards of 2-inch in diameter or larger hail.
A new tornado
with
warning
these storms,
has been
these
issued.
storms that take off. And that's a widespread area. Eastern Kansas, western Missouri, even parts of Nebraska, Iowa are now in that, and that trends all the way down into Oklahoma, eastern Oklahoma and such. So very, very widespread area that's been prevalent for a while. If you're just tuning in, as I said, I'm up here in northeast Kansas, Donovan County, headed west on US 36. Probably going to make my way over towards Hiawatha, Kansas, or that Brown County area, and just see what we kind of get into there. Kind of check my radar and such when I get over that way. There is some convection happening to the west here. Nothing too exciting, no warnings, watches, anything like that yet, other than the large spread tornado watch. There's a lot of unknowns with this event this evening tonight. There's ingredients there that if the right mix happens and a storm gets into that environment, it could go big. A lot of timing in this. Back behind all this, we have a cold front that's following along, trending along, coming up behind this. That's why in the morning hours, we're going to have cooler temperatures. It just depends on how quick that cold front catches up and puts a kibosh on all of this. But that's, the last I looked, that's not expected till early morning hours. So we'll just have to see. Nonetheless, I mean, this gets me out. This gives me a chance to kind of test my skills, refresh my skills, and everything. So I'm excited. All the other teams for Midwest Meso are out. They're down more West Central Missouri, Southern Missouri, like that. Maybe towards that Southeast Kansas area. But yeah, we're all out. We're all monitoring. Tonight's going to be a good example of why it is important to have multiple ways to get alerts and warnings um, for severe weather. It's very important to know that layers, meaning having multiple ways, save lives. Um, I'll have a pretty big announcement for myself. Um, was hoping to get that announcement out today, but running a little behind with my full-time job and then trying to get out and get things ready in time. But I'll probably be making that announcement over the weekend. That kind of relates to that. Um, but more to come on that probably over the weekend. But just make sure you have multiple ways. No radio, weather alerts from like your local county emergency management. Um, watch these streams, things like that. A little bit of mist in the windshield here. If you're in the chat there, let me know how the audio sounds to you guys, if it's not overbearing, if it's just right or not enough. Like I said, testing a new in-car microphone this season, so hopefully you guys are hearing everything okay. One thing about the modes today, the storm modes and like that, it is kind of a messy setup. Um, a lot of cloud cover right now. It's not really favorable. Um, like right now, we've dipped in temperature. We're down to 67 degrees now. Um, if that cold front pushes in quick, it could put a kibosh on things. We'll just have to see. But just keep a watch and see what can fire and what does and what doesn't.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
It's like tornado warnings popping off in Oklahoma there. Krista, I'm currently on US 36 in Kansas, headed westbound, almost to Brown County, Kansas, kind of making my way over towards Hiawatha, Kansas. And then I'm going to kind of reassess some things there.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Yeah, currently St. Joe's not got much going on. All the convection or storms, little storms, rainstorms that are firing are south of St. Joe, kind of to the southwest. Everything right now is to the southwest, um, out towards Manhattan. There's a good amount firing, um, kind of over west central Missouri right now. Right now, I'm just kind of trying to check some things here, find out why certain things are running, certain things are not on my steps here. We will get that addressed here quick. Well, there we go. Success. Now that ticker's working. Oh no, it's just pet peeve. It's driving me nuts. You put a lot of effort and time into making all this stuff and getting it set up so you can give information and what have you, and sometimes it doesn't always pan out. Okay, we are currently right at Brown County, Kansas. Okay. Take a look at radar here real quick. Looks like we have some convection happening too over by Ellsworth, Kansas, coming up from Great Bend. There's some popping over across the line. Nothing really hit just right for us yet, but there is still time. Plenty of time tonight for things. Looks like a good, favorable amount of convection happening in west central Missouri. So my guys down there are probably getting pretty lucky with weather that way. Looks like some pretty good storms their way. Let's see here. We're going to change these alerts that are popping up to just what we really need for applicable to us and our general area today. Kind of bump these down to just kind of the general areas that we're going to be at here. So give me a moment to adjust that. That way our screen isn't constantly going to be flooded with those pop-ups. We can keep it pretty specific to what we're encountering or what we're dealing with here. So give me a moment here. So that's you can hear our team talking in the background there. We have radio communications with one another there, so it's good to stay in touch with one another. We've got a couple people watching radar, watching our streams, covering our backs, helping us out there. So.
Everybody here at the courthouse today, man, we were rolling. What a great time that was.
All right. So last night, what they're talking about, last night we had a live stream roundtable podcast, something we do. We get together as a team. Um, we run a live stream podcast when there's severe weather setups like this. Just out of the blue, one of the guys on the live stream, his camera decided to zoom in about the time he was taking care of his nose, and it was just comical. And Subby, our meteorologist, was laughing so hard that his chair broke live on the stream. And the look on his face, it was comical. Tends to happen when we all get together. Yeah. Good times. All right. So, back headed westbound here. So we're shooting back westbound here on 36. We're in Brown County, Kansas now, US 36. I'm going to jump over here to Hiawatha, Kansas, grab some fuel, and then kind of find a spot to sit, look at some radar. Trying to decide if I want to stay over back towards northwest Missouri, or do I want to stay here and play Kansas? Oh, sorry, my radar there wasn't updating on the stream there. I apologize. There, now it's moving. All right. Right now it's just real messy looking out, which makes it hard for some good structure or anything like that. Clouds are moving. I mean, they're moving a good pace there. Just a lot of cloud cover right now. If you're there in the chat, let me know where you're watching from. Island, Kansas. Hi, Rhonda. I just passed by there not too long ago. Rhonda, make sure you have ways to get those alerts. Because we're up here in that warning area, so, or watch area, sorry, tornado watch area, so just make sure you have ways to stay alert and weather aware. A tornado, like I said, tornadoes aside, even if we don't have tornadoes, we still look at the potential of some very, very strong wind gusts. Initially, we were talking wind gusts of 70, 80 miles per hour, which are very damaging winds. And then the hail threat also, we're under a potential for 2-inch or greater in diameter hail. At one point, they were even talking the potential for softball size hail, which is deadly and very destructive. So I already saw one thing I need to adjust, and that's how many times those little notification things pop in the chat there. So I noticed they pop back to back there. So next stream, I'm going to adjust that so you guys aren't overwhelmed with that constantly popping in. No problem, Rhonda. You do the same. I appreciate that. I always safety first. Been doing this long enough that I know to remain safe. In previous careers, that's always a go-to is to safety first. So I'm not going to get myself into a dangerous situation. Like good amount of chasers over near Maryville, Kansas. Not a bad idea. Hey, Trent. I'll be safe, buddy. I'm definitely keeping watch out. Definitely had to get out on this, though. I mean, just the severe threat alone. I want to make sure I can get the word out, make sure people stay aware. But yeah, I figured you'd be watching at home. Coming up on Hiawatha, Kansas here, so we're going to swing in here. I'm going to top off my fuel tank. That way I'm good and fueled up. Not have to worry about getting stranded out on the road somewhere if, you know, things go south weather-wise and I don't have, I'm not able body or my vehicle in prepared with fuel, so we'll swing over here by Casey's and fuel up here. Camera tip. I'm gonna fix that pod. Don't you hate that? Man, it's busy up here. Oh, goodness. Everybody getting fuel. Everybody getting tipsy. Tipping off their tanks. swing around here so I can get in here before somebody else does. Fix that pod. All right. Yeah. Don't worry, chat. I'll fix that tripod. I don't want that camera tipping or you guys be looking crooked. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some fuel. Oh, got people checking in. Hey, Subby, you. Hey, Subby, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I am in.
Hey, what's the name of that rescue group that's going to be there Monday night? Well, I just met them. They're currently up here in Hiawatha, Kansas, where I'm at. I'm getting ready to get out and talk to them. They come up to me while I was at the pump.
A new tornado warning has been issued. A new tornado warning has been issued.
Chat. I'm back in the car. Actually, just met up with some other chasers here, kind of discussing some planning and stages. So we're gonna back out of here
A new
and
tornado warning
gonna
has
shoot
been
west.
issued.
Go a little more west in Kansas here. Um, Apparently, there's some clearing happening out that way, so we're gonna see if we can't get into that environment. Right. Windows fogging over. I need to get some a little bit of heat going in here. All right. So sorry for that long delay there, chat. Sometimes when you run into other chasers, kind of get some chatty Cathys, and which is good. You network. Actually, this coming Monday, there's a seminar event being hosted by Subby, our research team meteorologist, and down there in Clinton, Missouri, and I'm actually going to be there, and some of those folks are going to be there as well. So, all right, we're going to shoot west, guys, and let's see what we can get into here. Let's see if I can straighten that out. There we go. That's a little better. All right. Like I said, thanks for tuning in, everybody. This is just a messy, messy mess right here, right now. I tell you. Yeah, hopefully I didn't lose too many of you there staring at the building at Casey's there, but I got a special weather statement on a storm out here to the west. Got a couple cells starting to try to fire over there to the west. We're going to keep trending west here. you're just tuning in, there on my radar screen, if you see all that yellow, that is a tornado watch that we're currently in. It covers a good portion of northeast Kansas, kind of trends down into central Kansas, north central Kansas. It also goes up into southeast Nebraska and northwest Missouri, a little bit of southwest Iowa as well. We're trying to get beyond as I said, we're still on US 36. We're headed out west, kind of going towards Seneca, Kansas here. Potential for a clearing out this way. There are some cells trying to fire. We do have a special weather statement on one of those cells, so we're going to try to get over that way, see what we can get into maybe here. Get out of this mucky, hazy mess and get into this clearing. We'll see if this clearing primes the environment a little more favorably for some cells to develop. All right, thanks for continuing to tune in there, T. Smitty. Does look like it's kind of clear out some of this mess up here. If you're following along there, go ahead and drop in the chat where you're watching from, especially if you just joined in. Right now, we're just headed west on US 36 here in northeast Kansas. Trying to get out of kind of that mode of the cold there that we had. Kind of a messy setup there that's creating some capping. We're trying to get over into a clearing here where there is some cell development happening. One of them in particular does have a special weather statement on it. So coming into Fairview, Kansas right now. I think it's Fairview. I always tend to forget the proper name of this town, but I think it is Fairview.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Tornado warning there, and observed tornado in Oklahoma, down in the Tulsa area. If you're in the Tulsa area, take cover. I can't pull up and look now while I'm driving, but definitely take cover. Observed tornado on the ground in Oklahoma. Ease our way towards it. Got somebody that's potentially a little nervous being out here. Yeah, we should not be on the road if we're. Oh goodness. Mm. There we go. Yeah, let's get off the roadway there. All right. There we go. All right, we're popping over here into Nemaha County, Kansas. Yeah. You can definitely see the clouds soaring up above. I mean, they're definitely moving. We definitely are getting some clearing out here, so start to see some more favorable weather modes or storm modes here. More storm potential. When I say favorable, not meaning like you want bad things to happen. I mean in terms of favorable environment, more favorable environment for storms to happen.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Still got that observed tornado down around Oklahoma, Creek, Oklahoma, and Tulsa, Oklahoma area. Yeah, I see some sun trying to break through these clouds here. I don't know how much that'll help the environment, but try to get in this clearing here. Again, up here somewhere would be a good pull-off point. I'll kind of reassess my radar here, take a look at things. I try not to bore you guys with me talking to myself, but then too, I imagine you get bored with just a silent ride there. So, um, just trying to get over this way, get a good spot where I can take a better look at things, kind of assess, get a game plan where I want to go. I'm hoping this clearing is going to be beneficial. I'm almost to Seneca, Kansas now. Definitely darker to the west here, but I still have a feeling we're just going to kind of hit some messy convection. These low clouds are, I mean, they're moving quick. moving off to the northeast. We'll get over here by Seneca, Kansas, and kind of reassess some things. But could take a good look at radar. Like I said, we do have some convection, storm development just to our southwest. A little darker to the west. Get in here towards Seneca and try to get pulled off and look at some things here. I know. Wish this truck would get his destination because I'd like to get where I need to go. New special weather statement on the cell there south to the southwest. Watching from California. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate that. Starting to get more convection happening in places, starting to get more watches and warnings popping up down around the Springfield area where some of my fellow Midwest Meso Project team members, 417 Nader Boys, Team Havoc, they're all down in that area chasing. They're also under tornado watch now. New special weather statement on this cell that I'm keeping an eye on. We're starting to get some things popping here. There we go. I am not going to follow where he's going. Let's put it that way. No offense to him. I know he's got a destination to go to, but I'd like to get where I'm going. We're going to come into Seneca here and see what we can find on radar here. And So if you're just tuning in, thanks for joining us. Currently in Seneca, Kansas, up here in northeast Kansas, headed west. I'm going to get across through Seneca here, find a spot to pull off, keeping my eye on a cell that's to the southwest of us right now. It's not severe warned yet, does have a special weather statement on it. Looks like it's trying to develop. We're going to get to the other side of Seneca here. We're going to take a quick look at radar here, chat. Currently up here at Seneca.
A new tornado warning
just taking
has
a
been
look.
issued.
I'm kind of watching that cell down by Clay Center right now. It's got special weather statement on it.
I was literally doing the same thing, and sure enough, she was like, "Hey, wasn't that the guy at Casey's?" I was like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, so I was like, it's kind of hard when you're riding solo to manage all of it. Of course, I'm streaming, so yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm a Florida girl.
Ah yeah. Got to be here for the fun. You guys can have the hurricanes. Yeah, I'm keeping my eyes on that one because it's popping pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was watching, and let me see what they're 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts, just shy of a inch of hail. So, I mean, it's tracking kind of northeast.
I'm thinking I'm gonna push up towards. I was gonna head up, just go to Marysville, and see where it's pushing from there.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully. Sounds like my guys down in Springfield are getting some excitement. It's starting to pop pretty good down there.
Keep on pushing that way.
All right, you guys be safe. Have fun. So let me, real quick, chat, let me show you guys what I'm looking at here. On my radar, if it'll cooperate. So right over here, this cell right here is what I got my eyes on. This blue dot, let me see what you guys are seeing here real quick. Let me back this out a little bit here. All right. Let me see if that gives you guys a better view here. All right. So this blue dot right here, this is me. This is my current location. Right here, this cell right here is what I'm looking at. Looks like it's trying to turn into something. For those that don't know, all these green dots, those are storm chasers. And as you can see, there's quite a bit of convergence. This is right around Clay Center, Kansas. There's quite a bit of convergence on that cell. I don't know that I want to shoot that far down. I may want to stay in position for it. May go on to, let's see, what are we looking at here? May go on to Marysville, or I may drop down towards Blue Rapids, Kansas, to kind of get in line for this bad boy. So I think we're going to go ahead and keep tracking. Let me bring up, see how far out we are from Blue Rapids. I'm going to try to get there. I don't know how well we'll do, but we're going to aim for that. We're going to try to get in front of that cell. We may just keep it right over to Marysville. I think we'll just go right to Marysville. We're not too far from it. It's probably a closer shot. Marysville, Kansas. Yep. We're going to head right to Marysville here. All right, guys. So I think we're going to try to target that storm and see what we can get here.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
It's an Oklahoma there, tornado warning again. Oh, losing my camera again. Might find a way to fix that mount on that thing. All right. So if you're just tuning in, we're Seneca, Kansas, and it looks like that cell might go kaput. Hopefully it recycles. We're going to try to get on a cell there, but hopefully. Looks like my guys down in the Springfield area, they're south, southern Missouri, they're getting into some excitement there. Can't really tune into their streams right now because I'm currently streaming, but hopefully they'll get some luck with what they're trying to get footage-wise, get warnings out, stuff like that. Hey, Subby, thanks for peeking in there. A little bit of a clearing there. Every now and then, just see a little clear spot that shows some blue sky, but still got. I need to switch radar sites here. Okay, I'm on KTWX. Okay. How we doing tonight, everybody? Fayetteville, Kansas. Remember coming back or out here? Remember coming back or out here back in the day to play football? Back in the day when I was in school. Just tuned in, just passed through Fayetteville, Kansas. Northeastern Kansas headed west. Northeastern Kansas headed west. US 36. Gonna be rain in the general area. Gonna be rain in the general area. No kidding. I just got a Google Pixel update on my watch here. I think it's kind of a given that we're gonna see rain. But thank you, Google. Iowa's starting to get some severes popping, I think. I might take the turn coming. Although I don't know if there'd be any good spot to pull off. Marshall County, Kansas now. Get a chance, we'll have to update
A new
things.
tornado warning has been issued.
Another tornado warning there around Tulsa. Uh-oh. It's like I'm hitting some dropping in the stream. Bear with me there, folks. Hopefully that'll pop back up. Axtell, Kansas. Not really a good spot to pull off anywhere there, doesn't look like. Maybe. Might be able to go back and park in front of that fence. Hopefully we're still streaming. Hopefully we're still live. It's like my chat's dropped out there. Bear with me, guys, if you're still tuned in. Hitting some dead spots here. Kind of up here in the middle of nowhere. Definitely dropping out here. Hopefully we don't lose the stream. Hopefully the drop rate will stay or improve our frame rate. We get into a more favorable area where I can get better reception here, things will pick back up. Hate dropping out like that. There we go. Let's see if our chats pop back up here. The temperature's increased a little bit, so that's a good sign. We're getting into a little bit warmer environment here. We're being no good soft. Come on. Hopefully we're still live. It's not showing my chat coming up. Hey, Rick. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. My frame rate keeps kind of dropping out. I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere. There it looks like my chat's popping back up, so maybe I'm getting into favorable. I'm kind of going in and out. I apologize, guys. Good old 36 here, going in western Kansas. Out here by the wind turbines. Trying to get over here towards Marysville. Maybe I'll get a better signal here.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Oklahoma with another tornado warning there. Hi, Jamie. How you doing? So far, so good. We're not really much happening in our general area. Just a little bit of messy rain, and that's about it. I'm a little ways over here in Kansas now to the west. I have to shoot back east to be in line for that cell. Looks like it took a little bit of a turn. I find a good spot here. I'm gonna.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
I mean, there's areas in the sky where they're trying to clear up and hopefully allow for things to happen, but man, is this just kind of messy over here. I'm probably going to get somewhere here where I can kind of turn around, stop, take a look at things. Maybe keep an eye on that cell as it starts to move more, because looks like it's kind of shifted its angle from Marysville. Kind of get over here and just take a look at some things. All right. As you can see, I mean, there's some clearing trying to happen in the sky there. I'm going to take a look at radar here. Could potentially shoot south and be in play.
Josh, you still good there, buddy? Just checking in with you. Yeah, guys, I'm good. I'm just trying to operate my drone, my fan, my feed, and everything. I'm sweating here, guys. This thing looks good. All right, brother. I was just checking on you, man. Do your thing. Be safe.
Iowa's kind of rocking and rolling. They got a severe up there. How we looking on the stream, guys? We still, guys can hear me okay? Um, we might actually head south here. From where we're at, we might head down here to Frankfort, Kansas. I'm trying to get ahead of this cell here. Let me bring this up on radar for you guys to see here. So this cell that's populating right here, this blue dot, this is me, may shoot down to about here and kind of get ahead of it and see what we can do about that cell right there. So I think that's going to be our plan. We're going to try to get down ahead of that. All right, guys. We're going to shoot south here towards Frankfort, Kansas. We're going to try to get down ahead of this thing, chat. See what we can see. Hey, thanks, Rick. Hey, Jamie, sorry, just saw that. So right now I'm in kind of northwestern, north central Kansas, headed south towards Frankfort, Kansas. Trying to get ahead of the storm. It hasn't went severe. Does have a special weather statement on it. Looks like it's churning out some hail. Looks like it's trying to do something. So we're just going to try to get up here ahead of it. See if we can't get a decent cell for you guys. Looks like I got another chaser here up ahead of me. Not sure who I got here, but I think if we could get down here towards Frankfort, maybe south of Frankfort, we've got some cells starting to fire, so we might be able to get on something here, guys. We're actually headed towards Westmoreland, Kansas. Now, I will tell you, getting down here in the boonies, kind of Kansas here, there's going to be some dropouts, so hopefully we stay strong with our stream, but there tends to be a little fallout there with the streaming. Oh, no. This one's churning pretty good that we're headed towards, chat. We're trying to get down ahead of it. See if we can't get in a good position for it. We're going to be getting into the sundown hours here before long. We're going to have to rely on our instincts and our senses and make sure we watch very cautiously and carefully. Another, looks like observed tornado potentially in Oklahoma there again. Hopefully my stream will hold together and we're not dropping out. If you're still watching, let me know that you can hear me and we're doing okay there. I'm honestly surprised this cell has not went severe warned, but special weather statement said 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts up to an inch of hail, so but I'm honestly surprised it has not went
A
severe
new
warned.
tornado warning has been issued.
He suggests downhill and farther down 60, and then try to come back up in front of this thing or what? And also open up your weather-wise app. Your location's not showing for streaming. Yeah, it's still showing you.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Trying to draw that in. That's what we're looking at there. down in the radar block there on my stream, that's what we're looking at. That's the cell we're trying to get on.
Let's see.
Jeff, real quick, I just wanted to give an update on my location. I'm currently headed south towards Westmoreland, Kansas. Going to try to get on these cells that are tracking towards towards the northeast, just outside of Westmoreland, Kansas. Hopefully I still got y'all there in the stream watching along. No, we kind of hit some hills here, dips, and we kind of drop out. Hopefully we're still good on Facebook and YouTube there. Coming into Frankfort, Kansas. We're about 20, I'd say about 22 miles out of north of Westmoreland. We're headed down to Westmoreland now. Going to try to get ahead of these cells. Moving at a pretty good clip. We may be able to get on them. We'll just have to see here. With her that's trying to are developing on that. Looks like my stream keeps dropping in and out. I apologize for that, guys. A little windy here. Come on, traffic. All right, people, come on, let's get moving. Ah. Hopefully we're still streaming live. Alright, let's go for it. If you're still tuned in and my stream's live, let me know if you're there, you're watching. Just come through Frankfort, Kansas. We're about 20 miles north of Westmoreland, Kansas. Trying to get down ahead of these cells. We got some clearing here, so we may get a good favorable storm here. We'll just see. We definitely got into some clear environment here, so that's good to see.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
All right, we're going to try to get to Westmoreland here. Got a pretty good tower there to the southwest. Pump this next seal here, and I'll try to give you a look. Looking at that right there, it's a pretty good tower. Hopefully moving more into this favorable environment. Hey, Ricky, thanks for letting me know that, buddy. Almost to where we can get in a good position here.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Definitely like the looks of the structure on that. Woo! Curvy roads, I tell you. Till you get something good. We're almost in position, a good position for that storm. Just almost there. How we doing, stream?
A new tornado warning has been issued.
We're getting there, chat. Code and in the great words of like Matt Foley, motivational speaker, Jack Squat. I think once I get up here, we're going to get in a good position for this. I'm going to try to get faced onto it. Might be seeing some 1.5 inch hail out of this. Looks like I got a little glare in the camera there, but I realize I'm not up to date on my county here. I'll get her updated here soon. So we are now in the... Bear with me, chat. Trying to get out of these boonies here. Keep getting into some valleys here.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
There's some lightning. Starting to see a little action. Yep, starting to get some lightning off to my west here. I'm going to try to get in a good position to where we can aim on it without dropping out of stream here. That's my hopes anyways. Trying to get in a good position here where I got a good signal.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Trying to avoid these drop frames. Hoping we'll stay steady in stream once we get on this storm. Bad thing about down here is you get a lot of drop rates when you're trying to keep your stream up and going.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Looks like that storm's starting to fall apart. Does have some spin to it. We may go ahead and shoot back the way we came, as much as it sucks. But there's really nothing firing of any substance to the south here. Alright, hang tight, chat. That's the glorious problem with chasing, is you try to get on something and it may not always come to fruition. So we're just going to kind of probably work our way back around. So bear with me, chat. We'll probably have the frame drops again. Sounds good. Yeah, I haven't really had much up here. I was trying to get on one good one here by Westmoreland, and it just went kaput. So kind of reassess it, heading back north a little bit.
Can you double check to see if my stream's still working? I got a message from someone saying it wasn't.
Got some glare off the windshield there. I apologize, chat. Oh my. Just we'll keep working it here and see what happens. Nonetheless, it's just good to get out and about. All this driving, and like I said, it's a patient game, because you can bust more times than you bang on it.
That was just Josh. I can see